experience here today. Listen, we got about 25 minutes for you to practice your scenario and then very briefly reflect on that experience. But first questions first, were you able to review the details of your scenario prior to your session today?
Yes, I was.
Great, fantastic. Any questions I can answer for you before we get started?
No, sir.
All right, sounds good. Then let's just take a quick second here and review the goal of the scenario. So yeah, in this simulation, you're the teacher of a first grade class. The goal is going to be to facilitate an explicit phonics lesson on vowel skills, one that really integrates multi-sensory instructional strategies. So along the way, you're just going to want to monitor progress, provide a little bit of corrective feedback in order to ensure comprehension. But before we go any further, let me ask you, which of the three vowel skills will you be teaching during your lesson today?
Today I will be teaching the silent E, so vowel, consonant, silent E.
Vowel, consonant, silent E. Fantastic. Any particular strategies or tactics you're keeping in mind for your lesson today?
One strategy or tactic that I'm keeping in mind is modeling it on a whiteboard
Hmm.
and explaining how each letter, when adding the E, makes a different sound.
Great, fantastic. So really giving them some visual supports to kind of go along as you're sort of teaching this lesson, going a little step by step so they understand this new concept as they learn it. Sounds solid to me. Great. Well, a few things to note before you get started. If you need to pause the simulation for any reason, just say pause simulation. I'll jump back in here, answer any questions I can. The kids themselves are able to do like a wide variety of movements and facial expressions. If they're ever asked to do something beyond those capabilities, like stand or give a thumbs up or speak simultaneously, one of them will politely respond, the principal says that we're not allowed to do that. And that's just a cue to move on and try a different tactic. Any particular questions about that?
No.
All right, sounds good. So if you don't have it on already, there is a self-view camera to help you to know where to place any visuals that you might use so the students can see them. If you need to turn that on, the icon is to your right. Should look like a screen with an outline of a person on it. I think it looks like a little bit of a driver's license photo myself. But for your lesson today, the kids, oh, I also wanted to say this. The kids don't have name tags in front of them. There's no way to tell their names when you're in
Okay.
the classroom. So I just wanted you to be aware of who they were before you went in there. So from your left to your right, they're in this order. First is Luna. Luna is wearing a pink shirt. Next to Luna is Andre. Andre is in like a blue button up. Next to Andre is Mateo in the middle. Mateo is wearing a black hoodie. Next to Mateo is Anna. Anna is wearing a pale purple t-shirt. Then next to Anna is Brandon. Brandon is on the end, and Brandon is wearing a brown polo. So that order once again is Luna, then Andre, then Mateo, then Anna, then Brandon. Now, the lesson itself. The lesson itself can take around 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I'm going to jump back in here, really briefly reflect with you about the experience itself. If you feel like you've completed it before the 20 minutes allotted, that's totally okay. That's like not an issue whatsoever. All you have to do is go ahead and dismiss the students to recess, and then we can go ahead and move into the reflection. All right. I know that was a lot of information sort of all at once, but do you have any last questions before we send you on in there?
No.
All right. In that case, one final question for you. How would you prefer the students to address you in the classroom today?
They can address me as Miss Emery.
Miss Emery. Miss Emery, it is. All right. When you see the kids appear on the screen, you can begin your lesson. Other than that, good luck, have fun, and I will see you on the other side.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hi, Miss Emery. Miss Emery, perhaps I like your glasses very much. Hi, Miss Emery. Guess what? I rode my bike today and I went very fast, like a rocket down the hill.
Oh, wow. Well, good morning,
Yeah.
everyone. I hope you all are
Morning.
having a good day.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. So,
Mm-hmm.
before we get into our lesson today, I would like to review what we did last time. So, can anyone tell me what we did last time?
I learned vowel.
All right. And what are the two types of sounds that the vowels can make? Yes. Let's see. Andre, yes, you answer first.
Uh, the long and the short.
Awesome. Very good. So, I'm going to go over them and I'm going to give a couple examples and then I'm going to have you tell me whether it's short or long. So, in the word ice cream, is the vowel I short or long? Yes, Luna?
That is a short I, because the I says this, so short. No.
Okay. Good effort. I appreciate your try. But the I says its name, ice cream.
Yeah,
You're very good.
yeah.
You did awesome. All right.
Oh, so it's a short vowel. No, it's a long vowel, say name. Oh.
All right. The next one is the letter A. And so in the word table, does it say A or is it A? Yes, Anna?
Uh, Perhaps it says a table. It is a long A.
Very good. Awesome. All right. And for the letter E, in the word B, is it short or long? Yes, Mateo?
Oh, that is being a long E.
Very good. Awesome. All right. And for the letter U, in the word unicorn, is it short or long?
Oh,
Yes, Brandon?
that's a long U.
Very good. Awesome. All right. And the last one, O. In the word over, is it short or long? Let's see. Yes, Anna?
It is a long O over.
Very good. All right. So now that we've done our review, we're going to get into today's lesson. And today we are going to learn about the silent E. Can anyone inference what that means?
Inference?
So, would you like to make a guess on what what the silent E means?
It makes letters quiet.
Good guess. I like that. Anybody else have a guess?
Hmm. A silent E is um an E you say like quietly, like it's a sh E, like a quiet E. Yeah.
Very good. So a silent E does not make a noise. It is
Oh.
there, but it does not say its name. So, for example, can anyone give me a word that has where the vowel says its name, and I will show you how to do this. All right. How about the word cap? All right. So, in the word cap, A says its name, right? Cap.
No, wait. I thought the long vowels say their names like uh eight or eight.
Oh, my bad. I apologize, y'all. I am so sorry. I was trying to write this. All right. So you're right. So it says that. Now, can anyone guess what happens when I add the E to it?
Uh, the cap? Do you get cappy?
No. Good try though. You get cape. So the A goes kind of silent. So the E tells the A, all right, let's settle down and be quiet for now. So it says cape. So from cap, where it says ah, you go to A, cape. Anyone have any questions? Yes, Andre?
Yeah, so the E makes the A quiet?
So the E itself is quiet. The E tells the A to say its name.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so the silent E tells the vowel in the word to say its name. Yes, Brandon?
How do you know the E is a silent E that's telling the vowel to say its name, and or if it's like an E that you're supposed to say?
Okay, so the way you can tell the difference is so, for example, with the word cape, the E is silent because it tells the A to say the name. Well, and let's see, let's see, in the word bee, the
Mhm.
E's say its name because there's nothing telling it to stay silent. Does that make sense?
No, I'm a little more confused now because
Okay,
the A said its name because there was an E at the end, and
okay,
then the E said the E's and the E's are saying its name because you're saying there's nothing to keep it quiet?
okay. So, in the word cape,
Yeah.
the A goes from a short vowel to a long
Uh-huh.
vowel. So
Yeah.
it makes the A say its name. And B, the
Yeah.
E tells the other E to say its name. But in some words,
Okay.
it does not do that because there is no vowel to make it say its name. For
Is there
example,
like a pattern?
yeah, there's kind of like a pattern to it. So let me write down a few more words and we'll
Okay.
go over this so I can explain it better in a way that you all understand. So we've already
Okay.
done cap. So can anyone give me any other words where a vowel says where a vowel makes the short sound? Yes, Brandon?
Uh, bed.
What did you say?
Bed. B-E-D.
Okay. Let's choose a different word. Yes, Anna?
Uh, Kit. K-I-T.
Okay. So we will use that one. And I'm going to choose one more. Okay. So, in the word mad, is the A short or long? Yes, Andre?
It's a short A.
Very good. All right. Now, if I add an E to it, what can you guess that it will sound like when I add the E? Yes, Brandon?
Well, you said the E is quiet, so you don't say it, and it makes the A long. So made.
Very good. Awesome. All right. So the next one is kit. So, does anyone want to take a guess at what would happen if I add an E? Yes, Anna?
Perhaps it is kite?
Very good. Awesome. It is kite. All right. And how about the word hop? I'll let you guys do this one. So what do you think would happen if I add an E? Yes, Andre?
Uh, you don't, so, okay, so it becomes, oh.
Very good. All right. So we're going to do a couple more with some different ones. All right. So, any questions before I move on to the next part? Yes, Brandon?
Yeah, what's the pattern for the silent E?
So, for the pattern for the silent E is that what happens is if in a so for example, all the words I've shown you are 3-letter that become 4-letter. And if you look, the vowel is in the middle. Well, with the
Mm,
vowel being in the middle, it's going to be short. When you add the E makes the A or the vowel say its name, which changes the word and the meaning.
So for a silent E, it's like the pattern is a vowel and then a consonant and then the silent E.
Yes, very good. Yes, that is exactly the pattern. All right, so we're going to do a couple more. So, all right, here's our next set of words. Tap, knot, and cup. What do you think would happen if I added an E to tap? Yes, Anna?
You would perhaps get paint.
Very good. Yes. All right. Luna, do you have any questions?
No, no question.
Okay. Would you like to do this next example with me?
Okay.
All right. So we have the word not. What do you think would happen if I added an E to it?
You add an E to not,
Yep.
and then you don't say the E, and you say the no, no, note, not naughty, note, no.
Very good. Yes. You get note when you add an E to not. Very good. All right. We're going to do one more example here, and then I'm going to move on to the next part. All right. So, we have the word cub. What do you all think will happen if I add an E? Yes, Anna?
Do you perhaps get cube?
Very good. Yes. Very good. All right. Any questions?
Not so far. I
Awesome.
think I've been getting a little confused because the E is there,
Okay.
but you don't be saying it. But it makes me want to say it because they wrote it.
Okay, I can understand that. So,
Oh.
if you say the E, for example, in note, you would get naughty, which is not correct. So the E is just kind of like, think of it as a placeholder to change the word.
Okay.
So let's do another one, and I will write this one out. So, for example, let's do slid. So, with the word slid, I says its name, right, Mateo?
No, I is the short vowel, the long vowel say their name.
Very good. Okay. So, it's short right now. So if I add an E, what's going to happen to the I?
The I becomes long, so you get hide.
Very good. Now what does the word say now that it has the E in it?
Hide, slide.
Very good. So that's all we're doing is basically changing the short vowel to a long vowel. So the E is just kind of there telling that letter, all right, we're going to change how we sound. So it's like a placeholder. Any questions?
No question.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do a couple more. All right. So in this word, is the O short or long?
The O is short and pond. Pond.
Very good. All right. So, yes, Brandon?
Oh, the principal says we have a little less than 5 minutes left.
All right. So when you add an E to con, what do you get?
You get a cone.
Very good. So, since we have 5 minutes left, let's do a short little wrap up. So, what did we learn today? Yes, Luna?
We learned that the doi take the short vowel and it turned it into a long vowel.
Very good. All right, Anna.
Yes, perhaps a short, the silent E at the end, it turns a word into a new word, but you don't say the E.
Very good. Yes. So, can anyone tell me the pattern that we noticed? Let's see. Yes, Andre?
It's a vowel consonant E.
Very good. Awesome. All right. So, as we've noticed, that it's a vowel consonant E. So, E is silent and it takes the letter from a short sound to a long sound. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss you for recess.
Hey, welcome back and congratulations on completing your simulation. How do you feel like that lesson went?
I think it went pretty well.
Great, fantastic. Well, hey, for next steps, once you receive the link to your recording, you can go ahead and submit it for assessment. It's going to be evaluated according to rubric requirements, and you'll receive those results once your evaluation is complete. Now, if you have any questions or anything like that, you can always reach out to your instructor for further support, and they should be able to help you out. But other than that, take care and have a great rest of your day. We hope to see you again soon at the next one. Bye
You
bye.
too. Thank you. Bye.
Absolutely.